So to lead on from the last subject of law of excellence, let's talk about Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states that work expands so as to fill the available time for its completion. So the longer you give yourself to complete a task, the greater it grows in complexity. Let me explain that in millennial terms. Do you remember in school when you got told that you had a school exam in 4 months' time? You're like, great, let's write our revision plan, let's work on which study groups I'm going to go to. I'm going to be the best prepared I've ever been for this exam. Then you completely forgot about the exam until the week before, and sheer panic and dread sets in. You've not been to any study groups, you've not done any revision, you've basically got no hope. So you grab all your books and you study like crazy for the next 3 or 4 days. And what happens? You still do well, and you more likely still pass the exam. Well, that is Parkinson's law. It is a key skill in business and in leadership, as ultimately one of the most valued commodities you will have is time. Now, if you work your day and your week in a way that will free up more time, that will be of great benefit to yourself. Your ability to complete a task over a shorter space of time will free up more time to either work on your own craft or even time to focus on training and recruitment. Now, when you first attempt to hit a daily sales target, it may take you the full day. It may even take you longer than that to actually hit the target. But when you become more skilled, you're able to work your time more efficiently, and you're able to do the task under a shorter space of time that it would normally take you to complete it. Just think back to this morning, when you tied your shoelaces. Can you talk me through the process? What happened step by step this morning? You probably couldn't tell me. As you can now tie your shoelaces, now we're even out thinking about it. But think back to when you were first learning how to tie your shoelaces. How long did it take you? Sometimes it turned a bit emotional. There's probably a few tears when you first learned how to tie your shoelaces. The only thing that has changed is that over time, you've got more experience in being able to tie your shoelaces. And as a result, now you can do the task in half the time whilst you chat to other people and think about the rest of the day. In relation to field skills, my ability to achieve my sales standard in as short and efficient time as possible will free up more time. Now with this time, I can now decide how I want to invest it. Do I want to invest the time and push for a personal best for that day? Do I want to invest the time into the trainee I'm with for that day and get them super confident? Or is it the time to really focus on my recruitment game and help strengthen the office as a whole? Let's say at first it takes you 7 hours to hit a goal. Well then, what I would do for you guys is set yourself a target to now hit the same goal in 6 hours. And when you can do that, set a target for doing it in 5 hours and then in 4 hours. And then the closer you do yourself to set the time, you get to call that shot. Now, how do I do this? Well, it's pretty straightforward. First off, I want to track down the high performers, whether they be in my office, maybe that be interstate, maybe international. I want to find out their overturn objections. I want to find out the closes that they're using. I want to run my pitch through them and see how I can tweak or twerk any part of my pitch. Then I want to find the people who are speaking to the most amount of people on the field on a day-to-day basis. I want to find out how they're maximizing their time. How do they structure their breaks? How do they set up their day? And then it is simply time to get busy. There's a famous saying, time waits for no man. So we can sit here all day and plan as much as possible, or we can just get busy.